Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news all right. Folks, buckle up because we're diving into some pretty explosive rumors and potential moves that could reshape the entire NFC West landscape. And more importantly, give the 49ers an even bigger edge heading into the upcoming season. It's not every day that we see a trade like this being whispered about, but here we are, and trust me, this could be one of the game changers that everyone's been talking about behind closed doors. The name in the spotlight, Patrick Surtain II, the cornerback from the Denver Broncos. And if the whispers are true, the Niners are eyeing him as a major boost for their secondary. Now I know what you're thinking, another trade rumor. But this one actually makes a lot of sense when you look at the bigger picture, the team's needs, and the current state of the division. Let's break down why this potential move could be so significant. First, Surtain is no ordinary corner. He's a true shutdown CB, a guy who's been making waves in Denver ever since he entered the league. With 18 interceptions and a total of 60 pass deflections in his career so far, Surtain has proven time and again that he can lock down top receivers and make life miserable for quarterbacks. His PFF grade of 93. 3 isn't just good, it's elite, and in 2025 alone, he posted 8 picks, 23 pass deflections, and allowed just 45% completion percentage when targeted. That's stellar, especially considering how he's consistently been able to cover the best WRs in the game, often forcing throws that end up as incompletions or turnovers. And if you look at his recent stats, he's a player who's only getting better, surpassing his 2024 numbers of 7 INTs, all while staying healthy and dependable. Now I want to pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let's continue with the big reveal. The main reason the 49ers are eyeing Surtain isn't just because he's a fantastic player. It's also about what he brings to the table in terms of fit within San Francisco's defensive system. Surtain's ability to excel in man coverage, which he's doing at an impressive plus 25% rate, makes him a perfect match for the 49ers' aggressive, physical style of defense. When you combine that with his ability to limit big plays, as shown by his 38 contested catches allowed and his low yards after catch allowed, just 2.9 yards per reception, you're talking about a corner who can completely disrupt opponents' passing games. His presence would allow the 49ers to tighten up their secondary, which currently is giving up around 245 yards passing per game, a number that, in today's NFL, is a bit too high for a team with Super Bowl aspirations. And let's not forget the impact on the overall team defense. Surtain's addition would elevate the secondary to a top 8 passing defense, cutting down on explosive plays by about 25% and boosting EPA coverage metrics by roughly plus 19%. That's serious stuff. When you think about how the 49ers' defense was so close last season, especially in 2022 when they were one of the top defenses in the league, adding a player like Surtain could be the final piece that pushes them over the edge into elite status. But it's not just about what Surtain does on the field. It's also about cap management and future flexibility. The Denver Broncos, sitting at a modest 5-11 record and clearly in a rebuild mode, are willing to part with Surtain in exchange for a second-round pick in 2026 and a fourth-rounder in 2027. This trade would free up around $18 million in cap space, which the Broncos could use to prioritize their offensive line, where they've struggled with sacks and protecting their quarterback, or to build around their young core. It's a smart move for Denver, especially considering the recent rumors suggesting they're also shedding some depth at cornerback with trades of other players in 2025. Now, why would the 49ers go after Surtain? Well, the answer is simple. They're always looking to add game-changing talent, especially in their secondary. San Francisco has been known for their aggressive, turnover-generating defense, and Surtain's ability to force turnovers. He's got 9 INTs in his career, fits perfectly into that mold. His knack for forcing turnovers, combined with his ability to match up against the NFL's top receivers, would make him an immediate upgrade over some of their current pieces. Diamador Lenoir, who's been solid, would now have a true elite partner on the other side, allowing the 49ers to play more aggressively and give opposing quarterbacks fewer chances to pick apart their secondary. This move could also have a direct impact on the team's chances in the Super Bowl. Vegas odds, which had already shifted in favor of the 49ers after their strong season, could see a further boost if Surtain joins the fold. Before this rumor, the odds of the 49ers winning the Super Bowl were around plus 1,500, but with Surtain's arrival, those odds could tighten significantly, perhaps to plus 850, a 43% increase in their chances, similar to what we saw with the Cowboys after acquiring Diggs. This is the kind of move that doesn't just improve the team's defense. It can elevate their entire playoff outlook and push them into serious contenders. And let's talk about the big picture here. The 49ers have been building a roster with a clear championship mindset, and acquiring a dynamic, visionary corner like Surtain would mark a bold step in that direction. It's no secret that the NFC West is competitive, with teams like the Seahawks and Rams always lurking, but the 49ers have established themselves as a powerhouse, especially on defense. Adding Surtain could be the spark that keeps them at the top of the division, especially given how much their secondary struggled through parts of last season, allowing too many big plays and passing yards. A player of Surtain's caliber would help them lock down opponents and make life miserable for quarterbacks, which is exactly what you want when aiming for another Super Bowl bid. Now, I know some of you might be wondering about the cost and whether this move makes sense financially. The trade would give the Broncos some valuable picks, especially a high second-rounder in 2026, which they could use to rebuild their roster and address other needs. For the 49ers, the cap space freed up could be used to extend key players or make additional moves to bolster their roster. It's a win-win scenario. Denver gets future assets and cap relief, and San Francisco gets a proven, elite corner who can immediately impact their defense. When you analyze Surtain's impact in recent seasons, it's clear he's a player who can change the game. His ability to shut down top receivers, create turnovers, and force quarterbacks into uncomfortable throws is exactly what the 49ers need to stay ahead of the pack. Plus, with the team's current roster, adding someone like Surtain could help them maintain their defensive dominance, especially against high-powered offenses in the playoffs. It's all about elevating the team's ceiling, and Surtain's skill set screams elite. To sum it all up, this potential trade is a bold move that could define the San Francisco 49ers season and maybe even their championship run. It's the kind of acquisition that changes the narrative, turning a good defense into a great one and giving the team an extra edge against their NFC rivals. Of course, until it actually happens, it's all speculation, but if the rumors hold any weight, 49ers fans should be pretty excited about what's potentially coming down the pipeline. The team has already been building a championship-caliber roster, and adding a dynamic corner like Surtain would be the cherry on top. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to US and TO, the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news.